Hello there. This is John Anthony Francis Wilcox, and today is Saturday, the 2nd of December, 2023. How you doing? Wow, a car made a big farting sound outside right then. I don't know if it showed up on here. It probably did not, but it did to these ears. Of course, I could be going crazy too. Let's see what's happened in the last week. Uh, Work, writing stuff, friends. Um, but there's stuff I want to talk about. First off, let's talk about Frank Zappa and the concept of conceptual continuity. And I think part of what he was going for with that, and of course I think it or I wouldn't be saying it, um, is you could take songs from any of his albums and in any order and put them in combinations together, and there will be a sensibility behind that, a conceptual continuity. And I bring that up because I was thinking about it as I put together my videos for yesterday's Six Songs video, because it was all songs with the word dream in them, and many of which, or several of which, were about dreams. And others I'm not 100% sure. However, I thought about it, and there were at least two songs, Julia Dream and Sitting in a Dream, that I had used before in other videos, and perhaps even Phoebus's Dream from Kit Watkins. But in each case, there was a different context for that song being on that list. So I guess you'd say it was part of a conceptual, a circumstantial continuity. That is to say, Julia Dream was first in a thing of Pink Floyd songs, and I believe Sitting in a Dream was, I had put together a thing of six songs from Roger Glover's album, The Butterfly Ball and the Grasshopper's Feast. But they fit this specific concept. There were plenty of other songs to choose from, either about dreams or with dream in them, like Blondie's Dreaming or the song In Dreams, or, lots of others that I'm not going to fret my brain with at the moment. Um, but they fit this particular group of songs, and I thought they fit very well. Um, so that's conceptual continuity, which I'm sure a lot of people have thought about many different ways, but I remember first hearing that term as used by Frank Zappa. So there you go. So I'd like to briefly revisit another thing I might have mentioned in the past, and that is, all right, so I'll give you an example. I really like the Beatles, or I really like a band called Barclay James Harvest. And if someone says to me, I don't like their music, I don't care. It's okay. It's fine. But if I say I do not like the music of Beyonce or Taylor Swift, there will be people that want to harm me or say I'm an asshole or an idiot or some other such thing, because they have followings akin to a cult. They truly do. It's not it's not even like Beatlemania or that, you know, they really are cult-like followings. And it's frightening in its own way. I mean, I'm sure they both enjoy the financial rewards of it, but it's scary. I'm not allowed. It would. I could see it with people I know. There's at least one person I follow on Twitter that would very quickly unfollow me if I pressed it, or if she saw this video, for example, she'd say, "Oh, I don't want. He's not part of the Taylor Swift cult," and they are a cult. Like I said, I reiterate, uh, they're cults. They're beyond fans, and cults are dangerous too, for the artist once they violate the tenets of the cult at some point. A good example would be Selena. While she didn't have a cult following, she had a devout following, and it was wasn't it, I believe, the president of her own fan club that killed her. Um, Sort of like the guy that was a Beatles fan killing John Lennon because he thought, if I kill John Lennon, Jodie Foster will love me. And why? Those are the dangers of cult mentalities, you know. We have that in politics. I won't get into that, but I think you know exactly what I'm talking about. Um, there are people that are candidates. There's one that is a cult leader. And that's also very dangerous on so many levels. There are people willing to do away with the Constitution at the whim of a cult leader. That's a dangerous thing in our country. We are a free country where people are allowed to think whatever they want. That just happens to be a very dangerous thought. So that's that for that sort of stuff that's on my mind. Tomorrow is the first day of Advent, leading up to the birth of Jesus. As a Catholic boy, that is, it's important to me. And a separate thing, I'm dealing with a bunch of pain because I'll put a picture for those that want to see the brief, gross glimpse. But I have two blisters that kind of burst and connected on my right leg, and they let out a whole bunch of fluid, and they still are since yesterday afternoon, and it's starting to like have that slightly burny pain. Keeping it clean, keeping it covered, keeping it drained, and it's a word I'm looking for. Oh yeah, it sucks. So it sucks. So I'm going to leave you with that. I love you all. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're in touch. Hello. Bye bye.